Morning, Crypto Mark back on the next weekly instalment of the KRC wallet, KRC20 wallet tracking journey. I should have called that something different, really. I can hardly say it. But effectively is the meme coin element of the KRC20 Kaspa network, Kaspa ecosystem. Soon to potentially change or be enhanced with smart contracts that come out on the 31st of this month. So it's about 3 weeks away, just over 3 weeks away. But as has been the case for the last 6, 7 months, 8 months in fact, I've been tracking these coins, these memes that were bought for $10 to $12 each, tracking them through since around the turn of the year, December, January sort of time. So let's have a look. These are them down the left hand side, if you're new to this channel. These are the actual tokens themselves, the names, the tickers. The blue ones we think are fine, the green ones not doing too good, the red ones most likely dead. I need to revisit that actually and just double check, because things do change, things do go missing off some of the screeners and then they come back the next week, that sort of thing. So I need to just double check on that, but at this moment in time we'll run with what we've got. So this week we are at pretty much the same as what we have been. We've been just treading kind of sideways, up and down a little bit. Some of them up 10, that one's down $10, that one's down a couple of dollars. Much of a muchness really, if I'm totally honest with you, and it has been like that for the last at least month, which is reflected in the price at the bottom. Pretty much if you go back, what's that, 6 weeks, the price is what it is now, more or less, and it's been just banding around, ranging around inside. Up and down a little bit within that period of time, much the same as Kaspa itself, in fairness, which makes sense because they're correlated. The main native token, Kaspa, what that does reflects on the KRC20s to a different degree, that's all. So if Kaspa absolutely flies and the KRC20s will follow suit, I firmly believe that's generally how it happens with all the other ecosystems. Like Ethereum will go, and then Pepe will go, Turbo, all your Ethereum based meme coins effectively. So as usual, Wolfie, top performer. Wolfie is a bar stroke cafe in London. It has NFTs which get you enhancements if you go to the place in London. Never actually been, meant to go, would like to go. The past couple of times I've been in London, I've been on very strict sort of turnaround time frames, going to football matches or cup finals and things like that, where there just wasn't time to break away. But I'll make a point in going there the next time I'm down there. Okay, so just have a little look, as we normally do, at the overall ecosystem for the KRC20s. Natural's up 12% a day, Seal down 2, Kangaroo up 10, Bird up 19. That's decent, to be fair. Origin, I don't know what that is, where that's come from, but we'll have a little look at it in a sec. But again, let's have a little look. $27 million market cap for Zeal. That's the Zealous swap, which is the DEX that's coming to Kaspa when the smart contracts come out on the 31st. So that's going to be your ability to go in, connect your wallet, just like you would do with Pancake Swap or any of the other swaps. What's the Ethereum one? Name escapes us at the minute. Anyhow, Pancake Swap is the BNB one. So basically you just connect your wallet and then you just would swap Kaspa for an other, and you just pick whichever one you want. You'll get your price. The slippage is usually like tiny amount, like 0.5% or 1% or something like that. The fees, as we know with Kaspa, are basically zero, so it'll be less than a penny. And then you swap your tokens, versus, which is brilliant, because that's definitely 100% what we have needed for a long time, and what we definitely do need to move forward. Because the way it has been working is there's various little exchanges. We'll have a look here. Nacho will be the best example because they'll be on the most exchanges. So Nacho are on these exchanges here, and in fairness, these are decent size. Gate's a decent size one. But a lot of the other KRC20s, you don't have this ability. You just maybe have Kaspa.com and Kaspa bot potentially. And what you have to do on Kaspa.com and the Kaspa bot is you have to list your tokens that you want to sell at whatever price you want to sell them at. But you have to wait for somebody else to pick up that option and buy them. So it's not really, it's P2P, so you're selling to somebody else, not selling to the exchange, to the liquidity pool. So I don't know whether people maybe got a little bit fed up with that and maybe potentially bought some tokens and then struggled to sell them, or the little bit of a harder experience, more difficult experience that is, than just selling them straight away when you like to an exchange or to a effectively selling the Zealous swaps, just like selling to an exchange. Effectively you're just swapping your tokens there and then, and you get your Kaspa straight away. So I can understand that people don't particularly like Kaspa bots, don't particularly like Kaspa.com, or don't like those specifically, but don't like that methodology of selling but having to wait for someone to pick up your buy order and all that sort of thing. So Zealous swap is instant. They're going to have money in the liquidity pools, so it's going to basically be miles easier to just buy what you want when you want. So yeah, that's good. That's what we're definitely needing. That's when smart contracts come on the 31st. So all good. There's been rigorous testing going on Zeal itself. I've done some in one of these videos a while back, and it was fine. It was dead easy. It was just literally as I've just said there, just swapping tokens about. And you can stake and you can farm and you can do all those other things. So you can add liquidity and then get paid a percentage of the fees back, just like you can on all these other dexes that we know of. And what comes with it, Moonbound. This is another exciting prospect, and this will bring eyes and volume to Kaspa. And this is basically your pump fund equivalent, where tokens are launched at tiny market caps, and then they hit a bonding curve. And when they hit that bonding curve, the liquidity is locked and moved across to Zealous swap. So basically, you can launch a token. Anyone can launch a token on here, whatever they want. And if you get a good one and a runner, and you're in it early, by the time it bounds, so by the time it gets on the Zealous swap, you might have like 20x your money. And I'm just guessing here, I don't know exact figures, but this is the principle of it. And then by the time if it then takes off on Zealous swap, this is how you see people where they do like 1000x's in a couple of days. So yeah, that's interesting. That'll be good. There's an EMA on the 6th of August tomorrow. If anyone's interested, maybe you want to jump on and have a listen to that, get a bit more detail. In fact, as well, maybe jump and have a look at the Zealous swap, because it's a really big thing that's coming. I should be following it. I don't know why I'm not. It's a really big thing, a big part of the ecosystem that's coming to Kaspa. That's really going to drive volume, and it's going to drive people's eyes on the project. And yeah, it's really going to be good for the whole ecosystem, in my honest opinion. Owning the Zealous token itself, which is where we just looked before there, owning these tokens, the Zeal tokens, will get you discounts on fees and things like that when you're swapping. Not quite sure how that's going to work entirely, because the fees are tiny anyhow with Kaspa, but I don't know. There must obviously be a benefit of it, so they've built that into the ecosystem. But by all means, jump on here, have a look. They broke it down here where you can go in and then look, and it'll show you step by step what it looks like. So this is your DEX. You connect your wallet, like I say. They swap Kaspa for Nacho or whatever in here. Take whichever token you want in here. It explains more here about how you earn fees. A fairer free model, swap tokens, add liquidity, stake LP, stake NFTs. So if you stake NFTs, potentially you can also then get cheaper fees or more benefits. Yeah, from what I recall when I looked at it and done the testing, they've really thought about it. So yes, that's really going to make some inroads when it comes to Kaspa itself. And I think once Kaspa gets going price-wise, and once the smart contracts get going, I can see these will not be like this. I wouldn't have thought. Again, this is my opinion also, not financial advice, so do your own research if you're thinking about considering any of the KRC20s or the smart contract sort of tokens or investments. Don't just blindly follow what I'm doing, please. So yeah, as you can see, when we've looked at previous videos, it's the same guys mainly in the top 20 as per usual. So that's good, that's promising. They're obviously they're sticking around, and they're shaping what they're doing in behind the scenes, and the longevity that speaks for itself. They've been here already 6 months, and there's volume, albeit not as much as could be, but again, that's probably through the difficulties of actual buying and selling. But I expect to see the volume increase dramatically once the smart contracts and the ease of buying is reflected and is updated, and it's easier to get them. And then, of course, what will happen most likely as well, these guys will be working on the market and ready to coincide, but I would imagine, or that's what I would kind of do, coincide with the launch. So, they're vying for a piece of the action, and they're promoting their tokens and ideally getting some buys in and increasing the value in the market cap and the standing overall. So that's good. Let's have a look at this origin, see what this is about. There's a lot of these where they're just blank on here. It's quite annoying really, but it just seems to be part of the way it works. I've got some tokens on my portfolio where they go the blank 1 week, and then the next week they're there, and the blank the week after, and it's just, I don't know what the hell's going on with it, to be honest. But let's have a look. They've got a Telegram, no other socials. Nah, I'm not going to bother looking at that for now. Minimum requirement in my view, you've got to have a next page, just for quick ease for someone to have a look and see what's going on. So Kaspa itself, again, been ranging around. It was up to 10, nearly 11 cents, I think, and then it's back to like 8.5. Again, it's just that waiting game. I'm sick of saying it. You're probably sick of hearing it, but it is just that waiting game of waiting for something to happen, waiting for one of these top wallets to show their hand, waiting for one of these top exchanges to show their hand. Again, seen more crypto.com, big green candles, Kaspa colour. Is it secret messages? Or they're just winding everybody up? Who knows? But is it not even Kaspa, but it's Kaspa's colour? Again, who knows? But potentially, I think it's well, definitely, I think it's coming. Just a case of when, really. That's the thing. So looking here as well on, I have noticed this before when I was looking to make this video on Kaspa.com. Some new NFTs, most minted. If you have a look on here. This is an interesting concept. There's a couple of different ones on here actually. This is a pass where you can earn travel rewards. So a bit like what they call like an air miles sort of thing, I guess, where if you've got this particular pass, like membership, you're entitled to cheaper flights, cheaper hotels, upgrades, that kind of thing. Real utility, exclusive member benefits. There you go, basically what I just said. 50 Kaspa. So if you've got one of these, but these are common, but if you mint one, unless they're all minted other, totally minted, no, there's 10,000 and there's only 130 minted. Oh, you can see there 1% minted. Couldn't see for looking. But I think there's like gold ones, diamond ones, etc. So it's a bit like your American Express gold card or whatever, you get more benefits. But yeah, it looks pretty good, and this is the kind of thing that we need in the ecosystem, which is something different. So the ecosystem's flooding out in the more mainstream world, and this is the first I've seen of this type on Kaspa. I've seen educational tokens on other networks where they're promoting like having everybody's grades and results on a network, on a crypto network, so that if you go for a job somewhere, you don't have to be taking all your stuff with the information's already there. You're kind of verified. Likewise, if you apply for a job, there wouldn't be a way where you can just say you've got X grade when you haven't. It would all be verifiable. So again, it's real world utility that people are thinking outside the box a little bit and getting these things into play. So NFT travel card, right, okay, so each NFT VIP travel access across the world, exclusive referral rewards, priority deals and early bookings, earn as you travel benefits, 20 years of expertise in the private group. So this company is obviously well established in that just bringing Kaspa and crypto into their overall business plan, business model. But it's not like a brand new startup company, so that fills you with confidence that obviously they know what they're doing. they've got the experience, and it's just now that they're branching out and exploring crypto, like I think a lot of companies and businesses and everybody will. And this is the type of thing when we've spoke about the domain names. So I've got my own domain name, .kas, and you can set up your whatever you want, .kas. These, I would imagine these guys have bought Omni.kas as their actual name, so that when anyone pays them in Kaspa, which it says you can do, you can pay with crypto, and you get cash back and stuff, you'd probably just pay Omni.kas and have some sort of reference in there which ties it to you. So yeah, that's a real world use case of another branch of Kaspa, which is the domains, which are all tied together. So yeah, good. I like it. I like the development and the new ideas people are coming up with, and it just shows that we're mega early because these things are just starting. So yeah, that's interesting. I really like the look of that, to be fair. There was another one I seen as well, which was to do with like this one here, to do with like a private investing group by the look of it. Earning platform fees, unlocking exclusive. Welcome to the inner circle. Unlocking exclusive perks, similar sort of thing, I do believe. Haven't looked massively into it. A little bit more expensive. I'll have a little look at that, see what's going on. I'll give them a follow. Did I follow Omni? Give them a follow. First decentralized prediction markets built on Kaspa. Right, okay. Governance ship rule, 20% revenue share from trading and exit fees. Okay. Early access to new features, perks and partner drops. Minty. Okay. Right. Oh, so the main thing I would take from that straight away is you get 20% revenue share from trading and exit fees. So if you've got one of these NFTs, there's going to be kickbacks in terms of you get a part of a revenue share. Again, these can be good. These can be really profitable if the actual Probifi does really well, makes loads of money, makes loads of fees, and you get kickbacks from it. It's basically passive income, isn't it? I'd need to look more into it really though to see what the situation is. I think they're all gone though, aren't they? Yeah, they've all minted out, so they went quick, to be fair. Yeah, they've gone, but you know there's a secondary market where you can buy them. 312 Kaspa, so it might be worth looking into if it's something that you're interested in. If that's kind of within your investment remit, that you like getting inside of these insider groups and things, might be something that's worth a look. Other than that, what we've got on the NFT front, again, I expect these to start becoming more prevalent once the smart contracts are out and it's potentially easier to buy and sell. Some of them I'm don't recognise all of them, to be fair. What, that Omni might be worth a shout. I might consider getting one of these. Let's have a look at their website. No, that's not ideal. Let's go back to the X. Might be not fully up and running fully yet. Gmore Group. Never heard of them in fairness, but we'll have a look at that. Could have a look at that LinkedIn and all that. I would do your own investigation before committing to anything as usual. It's not financial advice. Contact industries, right? Smart business network, a modern approach to business and travel. Is it more geared towards business? Maybe. Your business deserves a smarter partner. Alright, okay. Next generation travel platform built both crypto and traditional users through strategic trusted global partners with a hotel, flight and activity bookings enhanced by artificial intelligence and exclusive NFT-based rewards with a secure, transparent system and licensed third-party payment processors. Omni.kas brings professional and innovation to the world of travel. Okay. Could be okay. The only thing I think about when I think about travel companies are you have to shop around generally, don't you, to get the cheapest price somewhere. Obviously, if you had this NFT, and they weren't the cheapest price, you then have to decide whether you go with them to get the perks of the NFT, or you go for the cheaper option elsewhere. If there were more of a like one of these places where they're like an aggregator where they search the whole of the market for the cheaper things, that would be better. But again, I'm not sure what they are in actual fact. So I'm just looking at this fresh pretty much now. Long-term vision, strategic plans. The website's nice. Yeah, I'll need to look into this more, in fairness. Bulgaria, it's from Bulgaria. Yeah, could well be okay. 2025, Gmail Group Limited, all rights reserved. Okay, so they're a business that's been around for quite a while, but their website's just 2025. That's just the first thing I'm thinking when I looked at it. Unless I've just set this website up specifically for the crypto side of things. Yeah, again, I need to look into it before considering buying. I'll perhaps do that when I'm up here on my trip. I'm on my holidays at the moment, so maybe have a little look. A bit windswept because it's absolute howling gale outside, 70 mile an hour winds. So we've been getting blown all over the shop, but it's all good fun. Right, okay guys, I'm going to leave it there for this week, and I shall be back next week when I'm back home, and we'll look and we'll go again as we'll get ever closer to the end of the month. Yeah, okay guys, cheers, take care.